All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Paul McMillan II. Welcome to another live session, and it's November 22nd, 2021. And of course, we're going to do a session on NAS100 once again. Um, but what we're going to actually do is we're going to actually look at the news real quick first. So as we can see, there's no currencies that's under major news. So if we were to actually trade a regular Forex pair, it would actually be a good day to do that. Everything's in the clear. So we're going to go to NAS100. And so we're going to do, we're going to mark up our market structure from the 15-minute to the 4-hour time frame like we normally do. And then we're going to move on to the next step. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me pause this recording until I get to the beginning. All right, so we're already at the beginning. And as you can see, I just put my vertical line here. All right, so now we're going to start marking up our market structure based off of institutional levels. So I like to place my market structure based off of liquidity areas and imbalance moves, kind of like right here. So let me go ahead and change this to yellow. All right. Let me zoom in a little bit more. This is a good bank level because we saw imbalances here. Put one up to here. Put one here. Put one there. And we'll just put one up here. Then we'll get the other top one when we get to the 30-minute. So then we're going to start marking up our supply demand zones off of these zones from the body of the candle to the wick of the candle. So I'm going to make this light yellow. Right. All right. So now I want to go ahead and change the coordinates to these zones, and then we'll move on to the 30-minute. Be right back. All right, so you can see the zones have been marked up perfectly. So let's move on to the 30-minute here. All right. So you can see this is all the 15 minutes. So now we're going to start in the 30-minute. So let me take the vertical line, put that here. We're going to make this green. Put one right here. Another one right under here. Put one up here. Right. So now I'm going to mark up the supply demand zones for these. one right here, there, put one at the top here. All right, so I'm going to change the coordinates of these zones, and then I'll be right back. All right, so we marked up our zones on the 30-minute here. So let's move on to the 1 hour. All right. All right, so we'll put a vertical line here. Put one right here. Make this red. Here. Put one there. Put another one up here. Then we're going to draw demand zones here. We're going to make these red. All right. So now change the coordinates of these zones. Let me pause this recording and do that. Be right back. All right, so now we have drawn this up. So now we're going to go on to the 4 hour. And as you can see, we've drawn everything up from the 15 minutes to the 30 minutes to the 1 hour. Now we're going to go to the 4 hour here. And so as we can see all the way up to here, price was overbought. So you can kind of jump to the conclusion to say that pretty much this is a supply zone up in this area. So we're just going to draw one here. I'm going to make it very smooth, very thin actually. Let's do that. Yeah. Change the coordinate to this. Then we're going to put another line here, one here, and we're going to draw the supply demand zone off of these. Right. So now we're pretty much drawing these zones perfectly on the 4 hour. So now we're going to go back to the 15 minute. And as you can see, these zones are interacting perfectly with this. Probably could just pull this down just a little bit more. That way we can see how it's getting close to this liquidity area. So now that we have completed step 1, now we're going to go to step 2 to identify the trend. So as we can see, when we look at price here, let's see, do this. So we can see that price trended up, right? Then you see a lot of consolidation, imbalance move, pull back, a little bit of an uptrend, but then you can see it's a lot of consolidation right here. So now we know exactly how we trade consolidation. So so what we want to do is, when I'm trading consolidation, I sit on my hands. I'm waiting for the breakout. That's just how I roll. So we'll go to current price here. Kind of just push this up a little bit. So I like to sit on my hands and wait for a breakout. And this is what we see. We see a lot of consolidation. There's no movement. Not really. Okay. So price was trending upward. Now, it's a possibility that price could, now when I look at the RSI, price is clearly trending down, clearly. But it's in consolidation before, while trending down. So sometimes price may be trending down, even if it's going in an uptrend or downtrend, or if it's going straight across. But either way, when it's consolidation, you don't want to trade it until you get a clear breakout. So we're going to turn on the higher high and lower low risk strategy indicator. And I'm going to set my supply demand, my horizontal lines, my breakout horizontal lines. So let me turn this off here. All right. The reason why I wait for these breakouts is because I don't want to get caught in consolidation and get myself into trouble. I want price to give me a clear indication on exactly where it's going to go next. So we're going to make this supply zone here. Okay, let's go back. No, so go to demand zone here. Okay. So now that we did that, I'm going to turn this indicator off. Now the next thing we're going to look for, institutional imbalances in the market. And then we're going to actually determine which possible way that price is going to go. So turn on the order block indicator. All right, so let's look for a moment. So when we look at this imbalance, so we look at this uptrend here, it created a lot of price indeficiency or imbalance here to where there was a lot of sell orders that were not fulfilled. And none of these really have been mitigated yet. Price hasn't come down to mitigate any of these areas yet. Well, let me back up. They did bring price down to mitigate this area and then brought it back up. So it's a possibility they probably might bring price maybe down to mitigate this imbalance here, maybe down to here, then maybe bring it back up a little bit more. Or they might ultimately sell it and go down to here. So what I would like to do is with this last sell candle, I'm going to draw a zone here because I'm going to eventually have to mitigate all of this area. So we're going to put that here. So now with all these imbalances, we're going to mark them because we're going to make these our take profit zones. All right. There we go. Now, we don't see any imbalances yet on this area. So what I want to do is I want to zoom out. And really look at the last time when price was actually up at this area. So when I go all the way back, let me pull this down here. Right here. It's been a while since price was actually up at this area. So looking at that, yeah, so I mean, so the chances of price probably going up further is probably very low, just for the simple fact because there's no imbalances to fill. Because when we look to the left here, it's been a while since price really came up this high and then sold down and create a lot of imbalances to make price want to go up even further to fill. So more likely, they're going to probably bring price all the way down to here. This is what I'm letting you guys know what possibly could happen, but I'm not 100% sure. More likely, they're probably going to fill these imbalances here because it's been a while since price previously went up this high and then sold down to create all the imbalance for price to continue to go up further. So there's no price action or imbalances up here previously to where price rose this high and then sold down to where they had to bring price up to fill that imbalance. So they're probably going to sell it. But again, I'm letting you guys know what possibly could happen. We just need to wait and see. So based on that, we found the imbalances in the market. Let me actually just zoom in a little bit more. All right, so that's perfect. So now we found the imbalances in the market. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is actually plan our trades. So this is when I actually bring out my risk to reward tools and I start setting my take profits. Okay, so the price decided breaking retest to the sell. Then I'm going to go. Then I will probably take my first take profit. Let's see from here. Maybe down to here. So that's about 200 some pips. So that's a good decent one. Let me save so that way. So that's a good decent one here. So that we can make that take profit 1. So let me set that. TP1, 290 plus pips. All right. Then I'll probably make my second take profit down to here, which is over 1,000 pips if it decide to go that far. So over 1,400 pips. TP2. Then the price decides to really boom, then we'll make this take profit 3. But I'm probably not going to really shoot for it, but we can just put take profit 3. I'm not going to set an alarm for this one. And this is going to be over 2,500 pips. So that's what we're going to put for that. Now, price decide to buy. Now, I'm probably going to put this zone all the way up to here. It's the overbought position as our supply zone. So then I want to take out my long position risk reward tool, put this stop loss here. Actually, no, put the entry here and the stop loss here. And then this is going to be first take profit, 290 plus pips. We'll make this second take profit 770 plus pips. So I'm just setting these take profit zones. All right. And that's what I'm going to aim for. Matter of fact, I might just push it all the way up to here a little bit more. So this is going to be probably 700 and yeah, 770 plus pips. So that's good enough. And so now we just wait for the breakout to see which way price goes. Now, there's a lot of imbalance here. I don't see any balance up here. But you know, they might come down and mitigate this area and then ultimately break it out. So we'll see at the 9:30 bell. It is 8:26, so we have a little bit more than an hour. Let's see. So let me pause this recording and set my my alarms for my take profit zones, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I went on ahead and set my alarms for my take profit zone. So then we're going to move on to step 5. So step 5 is when we actually, we already planted our trades with our risk to reward tool. Now we're going to turn on the Dorlean EMA indicator. And basically I use this indicator as extra confirmation. So if it lines up with everything I marked up and with my market structure, and I see that the yellow EMA has crossed over the red EMA, then it's probably a sign that it's ready to either buy up or sell. So typically, if price breaks and retests any of these lines and the yellow EMA has crossed the red EMA, whether it breaks this line or that line, and then the next candle closes above and breaks, then that gives me all the confirmation in the world that I'm probably going to buy or sell in that area, in that situation, depending on where price is going. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the 9:30 bell, which is less than an hour, and we'll see exactly what price does. And then we'll act accordingly. Might maybe bring this closer so we can see it. Yeah, this is probably as close as I can get, maybe. Bring this over here. Probably could do it this way. I probably could realistically bring it down to here. And then see if price get down this far. If it goes down further, then I'll just adjust if it sells. But yeah, so this is what we'll do. We'll just wait. Price go this direction, then I'm expecting them to at least mitigate this area, hit this first take profit, maybe the second one. But if they decide to buy it up for whatever reason, that I'm looking for to at least smash this take profit, maybe go up. Now, it's a possibility looking at the RSI that price may be reversing in this area and it may actually be trending upward. So if it decides to buy up and I'm in a buy sell, then I'll probably just draw a trend line here, say, hey, it's trending up. But if it sells and it starts to push down, then I'll draw a trend line just as confirmation that it's buying. So we'll wait for the 9:30 bell and we'll see what happens. So we got less than an hour. So be right back. All right, so to give you guys an update, we have 16 minutes before the 9:30 bell. So we'll just see which way price is going to go. It may actually maybe buy up to this point and then all of a sudden sell down. I'm going to look for the sell, but we'll see. We'll see for sure what it's going to do at 9:30, and then we'll act accordingly. So be right back. So we got about 2 to 3 minutes left before the 9:30 bell. I think the next candle is going to determine which way price is going to go. Let me see here. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Get ready to put our seatbelts on. All right, so we have a minute left before the 9:30 bell. So let's see which way price is going to go. There we go, 9:30 bell. So is price going to buy up? We'll see. Or is it going to sell? Let's find out. Just see a wick. Price trying to bust through. It might be busting through. Maybe I might put in for a buy 1662.5. 167. 4.2. We'll see. It's resisting this area. Looks like it's busting up. All right, I'm jumping in for the buy. They're talking about on the valid stop loss and take profit. What are they talking about? 166. Well, I put it in wrong. Okay. Now I missed my entry, but it's all good. Might have missed my entry, but I'm in. So put in the wrong stop loss and take profit. We'll see what happened. But it might be buying up. Yeah, it's buying up. Dang, I missed my entry.
Hello, I am calling for Paul McMillan. If you are interested in this job, I won't call you again today. Goodbye.
Yeah, it looks like it's buying up. So let me share my phone screen. Hopefully I didn't miss my entry. See, I hit my first take profit, just got in too late, but it's all good. Got it too late, but smashed my first take profit, just got in too late, but it's all good. We'll see if it keep on going. Got another 11 minutes, so I'll just pause this recording to see if we can profit. All right, looks like price is pushing up. So once I get to about $15, I'm gonna close it. Come on now, man. It hit my first take profit, which is good because it let me know if I would have got in on time. I put in the take stop loss and take profit in the wrong places. That's why I didn't go in. Just missed it. I was gonna put it here, and as soon as it hits $15, I'm taking it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. You got more juice in you. Come on. Come on. You got more juice in you. Stop playing. Come on. Come on. If it is $14, I'm just gonna take that. That's my goal, between $14 and $15, since I'm doing the lowest position on NAS. Come on. Come on, push up. Come on, let's go. It ain't even hit the ceiling yet. Man, come on, man. There we go. Push. Push up. Let's go. Let's go. Give me 15. 14. Come on. Push up. Let's go. There we go. So I made my $20 for the day. That's my goal when I'm doing the lowest position on NAS, 20. And it pushed up even more. So now let's look at the chart here. So smash the take profit here. It looks like it's still going. So it went ahead and bought up. Okay, that's cool. So they're probably going to drive price all the way up until it's overbought. So I'm thinking maybe all the way up until maybe the zone here. Maybe up to here is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna bring this take profit down to here. Let me save this. So we smashed my first take profit. I just happened to miss my entry, but I still got the money I wanted to make. So that was good. So I'm just gonna draw this here. Wouldn't be surprised. It's almost hitting close. I mean, I could have made this my second stop take profit here reasonably. So if I would have gotten in right on time, that would have been about over 400 some pips. Because I believe I entered out of here if I got in here. But in my first take profit. So fortunately, I won this trade. So we knocked it out. So I'm going to go ahead and end this session. We won this session. So I'm going to stop this recording before my computer starts getting retarded. See you guys later.